Well, hey, Andrea Testa, thank you for doing this today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so exciting. So our very own lifestyles director here at Valencia Trails. We're doing this series here to get to know, different members of the Valencia Trails community, our vendors, management. And I think a lot of people interact with you during events. You're kind of in the background, but I don't think they know you very well, and I don't think they understand what goes on behind the scenes. So
Correct.
we want to open the curtain a little bit.
Wonderful. I'm an open book.
All right.
Absolutely.
So why don't you start by just telling us a little bit about yourself and how you got here to Valencia Trails?
Okay, so I'm 59 years old. I have two children. One is a doctor and one is an FBI agent.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well educated. Yeah, they left the nest. I was working as a GM for two separate wedding venues in New Jersey. So we did weddings, about 6 to 8 weddings on the weekend.
Oh, wow.
And anywhere between 5 to 7, 8 events during the week, which were corporate, team building, anything along the lines of that.
Wow.
So one was in New Jersey and one was in Pennsylvania.
So New York, New Jersey weddings, that's high. There's a lot of pressure on those.
And you know what? The company I worked for is Landmark Hospitality. They are the owners of the Liberty House in Jersey City.
All right.
They have the Ryland Inn, which is probably one of the most prestigious restaurants in New Jersey. They really have the creme de la creme of all of the venues in New Jersey. So it's kind of nice. So I worked for them for about 9 years. I was the GM.
Okay.
I was working at the Hotel du Lavage, which was in New Hope, Pennsylvania. And it was December. One of the pipes broke. Brand new Jimmy Choo shoes on, silk dress, soaking wet in the middle of a cornfield. And I went, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm done. So my girlfriend, who had been saying, please come to Florida, come to Florida. And I was like, never. It's too hot. I feel like I'm going to go there to die. And they were like, no, you don't understand. P.S. A month later, I was like, hi, I'm here.
Yeah.
And I lived in Cape Coral with her for about 2 weeks and went, oh, God, no. Cape Coral's not for me.
Not your style.
Not my style. So I moved over to Naples and I started working for foster care. So I was doing all of their events for them. I was doing fundraising for them, making sure they had their backpacks, their Christmas presents. There's nothing better than to see a smile on a foster kid that has had nothing, and you give them an Xbox, and they just, their faces, I can't even begin to tell you. It brings tears to your eyes. And then I used to do, it was at one point called Shop with a Cop, but they changed the name of it, where people from the community would come and we would give them a $150 gift card to shop in Target for their loved ones. So these foster kids got to come in and shop at Target, spend up to $150. And then what they didn't know is that we gave them a toy at the end of it on their way out. So it was really beautiful. It was like, okay, now what am I going to do? And I applied for a job at Fiddler's Creek. So I was the director of events there. I had a staff of 5 people, a full staff that we were doing probably 10 events a week.
So similar role as to here.
Similar role here, just the community had 6,000 homes.
Yeah, a
lot bigger. So you're talking about 12,000 people that you're trying to entertain.
Right.
So we did a lot more of, sometimes there was multiple events on the same night, whether it be a concert, a comedy show. So there was always something going on. So again, we were doing probably 10 to 12 events a week.
Wow.
Just to keep everybody happy. And then there was a lot of management change, and I just decided it wasn't for me. So I ended up applying for Icon, and they said, oh, we have this property called Valencia Trails.
There you go.
And here I be.
All right. Well, great. That's fantastic. So we'll get back to Valencia Trails in just a second, but as an entertainment director, what entertains you? What's your personal focus?
Anything that makes the community smile. That is my job. My job is to entertain and bring in things that not only I like, but I might not like, but it serves the community.
Okay.
Me personally, I love wine and entertainment and concerts and it just makes people happy and dancing and having fun.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what my job is.
Well,
we have fun.
You're in the right business here then, huh? I guess when you joined Valencia Trails for the first time, I guess when you started, what surprised you, either about the residents, the venue, or the role itself here compared to maybe what you're used to at some of the other areas?
So I know there was a lot of turnover here.
Mm-hmm.
So there was, people weren't the happiest when I came in. They were used to something that, was very consecutive from one person, then that person left, and then it was consecutive from the next person.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to get used to me,
Mm-hmm.
and they still are getting used to me. So it was a little bit tough adapting to things that were booked and trying to book things to make people happy.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Challenges were, again, just meeting a brand new community and trying to figure out what your likes
Mm-hmm.
and your dislikes are, and it's a trial and error.
Yeah.
So coming in October, everything is normally booked a year out for any type of entertainment.
Oh,
It
that's
doesn't matter
interesting. I
what
didn't
it is.
realize that far out.
People book it. So yesterday I spent most of the day booking everything for 2020, end of 26, 27.
Wow.
So that you would have entertainment on Fridays and Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came in, I had to take what I could take. There were not a lot of events that were actually booked.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, you take what you can get. If it's a Monday night, you go, okay, I'll take a Monday night just so that there's some type of entertainment or something going on.
And the Ben Allen band was a great get. So
Ben Allen, Rock Republic, they're all local.
Yeah.
There's another one, the Ace of Base, which is really cool, which I booked for next year. Last night we had a mentalist that people walked out of here and their eyes were rolling in their head. They were like, wait a minute, how did he do that?
Yeah.
So I'll be on his radar to do him for, I think I'm going to book him for over the summer for the people that are here. Because again, a lot of the people that are here year round don't realize that I'm still going to give them events. We're going to go fishing. We're going to go to the theater. We're going to have theater events here. It doesn't stop when the seasonal people leave.
Mm-hmm.
For my job is to entertain 365.
Yeah.
It's not to entertain from October, November till May, and they go, okay, everybody's on their own.
Yeah.
My job is to continue entertaining
Absolutely.
and keeping people involved in the community and really the camaraderie and getting them involved.
Mm-hmm.
I just in the process of doing a ultimate chips and dip event where everybody in the community can bring their best salsa, their guacamole, their fruit dip, their dessert dip. And it's an event that's going to happen. And the judges are going to be the members of the community.
Oh, that's neat. That's a great idea.
Everybody can do what they think is their best dip or chip or, all of that. So it's a lot of that stuff that, again, I want the community to come together.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be, when I got here, it was a little bit divided. There's a lot going on, but everybody's got to get along. You all live in the same community, and we just want to make everybody happy.
That's ultimately the goal: is what can we do as leaders, vendors of the community to help facilitate that. So
just attend the events and bring a happy smile face.
That's right.
That's all we ask.
So what have you learned, I guess, about Valencia Trails, and what are the likes or dislikes or things that work here that maybe wasn't working in some of the other communities?
They love to dance here.
They do like to dance.
I love it. And I know previously there was some different rules set. I'm all about dancing.
Great.
You cannot come to a concert and sit there and watch it. There's no way. You might as well stay home.
Yeah.
So I am all about dancing, and from the minute you get here to the minute you leave. They love bands.
Yeah.
Love live bands. We're going to also try and do once a month like a dance club with a DJ.
Oh.
So people love DJs as well. So it's going to kind of be a mix up of, the two between the DJs and the bands. Hopefully we can like everybody,
Yeah. So I guess from your perspective, people see the end event. They see the flyer for what's coming.
Yes.
What goes on behind the scenes that people may not realize that creates an event like
Absolutely. That? Okay. So first of all, you have to reach out to their agent or their talent, whoever is their agent. So it's a lot of research. I mean, I've been very lucky. I've been doing this 30 years. So I have a 4-inch thick booklet that I can look up anybody and I go, okay, comedy. I have 25 people that do comedy. This one was good. This one was not good. And I, again, have been very fortunate. And a lot of the people that, the comedians that are in New York and New Jersey, they do filter through Florida in the wintertime. So I can reach out to a lot of different people.
That is neat that you have the same contacts now coming down.
And again, they're all, those people are the snowbirds here. So they love to come here and entertain. So what happens is you reach out, then you negotiate your pricing. Obviously if it's on a Monday night, it's a much lower price. Obviously if it's on a Friday night, they're going to get a premium price. Then you figure out what your cost is and how you are going to be able to break even. It's not about making money. It's not about losing money. It's about breaking even and making the performance the best performance for the members.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's tricky with the price point. You know, if they're a much higher band, the price point is a little bit higher. If it's something that I can get in at a better cost, the price point would be lower. And again, we're still in the process of figuring out, because I am, again, new to this community since October.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, we're figuring it out.
Yeah, I think that's good. And, you know, again, what I would foresee a big challenge in coming into a community, there's such a wide variety of tastes and interests and desires. How do you balance, you know, trying to serve everybody, but still trying to make the event, you know, inclusive and personal for the members?
Absolutely. Give them a lot of different ones.
Yeah.
So, I mean, literally, you know, the things that I love, the things that I don't like, those are the events that you know, I have to think outside of my box. You know, if I might not like it, but it might fit a community. So if it fits the community and I've seen that there's interest and they like it, absolutely. Again, it might not be my interest, but it's going to serve the community. And that's really the ultimate goal at the end of the day. Is, again, you want people to leave here. And I stand at the door after every event.
I
and
see
I
you there.
talk to everybody that comes in and comes out and just say, how was your experience? Did you like it?
Yeah.
You know, did you have fun? And 90% of the people are like, when are they coming back?
Yeah.
When is this event coming back? So I've had really good feedback on the things that I brought in. And again, next season will be a whole, I have a year now to book anything that I want. So my goal is to do Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays for events, so that it's something for everybody. You might not like the DJ on a Friday, but you want the band on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So you're going to get half and half that's going to go to each, but it's going to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
You know, also working with Dana, we're going to bring in more musicians for her happy hour.
Oh, great.
So on that off day where where she's not really getting a lot of traffic, we're going to bring in something that maybe will bring extra traffic to the bar. I started with the popcorn at the pool Tuesday, hoping to get people to come to the pool.
Yeah.
You know, they come to the pool for the popcorn.
Yeah.
It's been a little chilly out, so we've done the popcorn in the inside. But that I was hoping to just get more people to go to the pool, go to gather, go to sit at the bar. So
that's interesting. What's your view on how critical is it to integrate Gather into these events?
100%.
Okay.
Everything, Gather is the keeper of the bar. So, and
it's an important part of any event.
Absolutely. Alcohol is number one. I get it. So that is huge.
Okay.
And then what me and Dana also will be working on is maybe some specialty drinks, like, you know, maybe something to name after the band, which will be a special
neat.
price.
Yeah.
We want to do a big, huge event out at the pool where it's barbecue and, you know, hot dogs and hamburgers and something that the community will all come together at the pool.
Yeah.
You don't have to swim. You don't have to wear your bathing suit, but come together and, you know, be a part of it. We also want to integrate something once a month, whether it be, and again, this is all in the future.
Right.
We got a lot on our plates right now to the end of the season. I'm trying to get through that. But do something once a month, whether it be like a Hawaiian luau barbecue.
Yeah,
and we target it to 50 or 70 people. That's it. Do the elongated tables, make it very communal, have dancers and music to accommodate that theme. So hopefully going forward, once a month, we'll be also doing something, you know, throughout the summer and then going into the new season.
I love it. What would you say is one thing that the residents can do to enhance their experience or to make your job easier to serve them? Any advice there?
I have an open door. You can always come into my office. I have people in and out there all day long. Tell me what you want. If there's something special that you think that this community would love, and you have 30 people that are like, oh my God, we would definitely, bring it to me. I have no problem. I was walking through the restaurant one day and there was about probably 40 women having lunch. And they went, oh, are you the new Lifestyles girl? This when I was first here. And I said, yeah, what's up? And they're like, we want Ben Allen. I said, give me an hour. You got Ben Allen.
Excellent.
And I went and I called Ben Allen. I was like, hey, you need to come to Valencia Trails. And he's like, all right, this is what I have. And this is, so just ask me. All you have to do is ask me. And if I think it's perfect match for the community, Absolutely. I have
Right.
no problem bringing it in. And then, just attend the events.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get the pricing down a little bit. Again, learning the community, so that going forward in the new season will also, help a little bit.
Excellent. Okay. Rapid fire round.
All
Are you
right, go
ready for
ahead.
this?
Go ahead.
What first? So, would you say you're a planner or problem solver?
Both.
Okay. Emails or phone calls?
Phone calls.
Oh, fair. That's old school, but I like it.
It is old school.
I like it though.
That's what happens when you're old.
What genre do you enjoy?
Oh, I'm a disco girl.
Oh, disco.
So
all right.
I grew up with big hair in Jersey,
Yeah.
and we went to the nightclubs in New
Yeah.
York when we were underage, and we snuck in, and so I'm a
That-
disco girl.
That's a
through and
dance.
through.
That's a dance party right
Yeah.
there. So, one show or event you're especially proud of booking so far this year, or not this year, just since you've been here.
Since I've been here, probably Ben Allen or Rock
Okay.
Republic.
They were great events.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're both of them are really, and I know them, so
Yeah.
it is good.
What's your dream act to book?
I would love to do Broadway shows here.
Oh,
Honestly.
wow. Never
Yeah.
thought of that.
Yeah, I've been speaking to the art centers, one in Fort Myers and one in Naples. The issue is I guess when these musicals and these entertainments come, they stay for a week, and it's a show for a week.
Oh.
So they do literally their stage is set up for a week, so their props are a
Interesting.
week. So I'm trying to get them to cut back on their props, but bring in
Yeah.
like Broadway type,
That'd be interesting.
really fun. I mean, you guys have the greatest stage here.
It is a pretty
The
good
sound
stage, isn't it?
station
Yeah.
is here.
Yeah.
The lighting is here. I mean, people that come here that have never performed here, they look at me and they go, "Why aren't you doing Broadway?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
So my ultimate goal would be, again, to bring Broadway
All
type
right.
shows here. Stuff that might be a little out of the norm, but instead of going and paying $150 at the theater in Naples, you come here and maybe pay $80,
Okay. Good.
and then again, incorporate it with Dana so that we can do either some type of dinner theater or, I mean, me and Dana have a great relationship, and
That's
between
fantastic.
the two of us, we could make this a phenomenal community.
And the closer you guys work together, the better it is for the residents
100%,
here, because it's so
100%.
intertwined. So
Yeah.
that's great. I'm glad to hear you say that.
We have Joey and Maria's wedding coming up,
Yeah.
which is a very New York. It
Yeah.
used to be Tony and Tina's.
Yeah.
And so we're doing like the spaghetti and meatballs and the salad on the table. I got the old almond joy, the almonds, the old Italian almonds. So it's going to be like a
ton of New York and New Jersey people in this community, so they should feel right at home.
Right at home, exactly.
As we end here, I guess one message to the residents that you would give them about the lifestyles, about the venue, about how they can best enjoy the programming. Any advice you give them?
Come to the events. Just
come.
Trust. Do a trust. Come to the events, and give me your feedback.
Wonderful.
Like, I love feedback, whether it's good or bad. And trust me, I've heard everything.
Yeah.
Just give me your feedback. If it's not something you enjoyed, and there's a majority, I can tweak and adjust and do anything to bring what's needed to be brought to the community.
Great. Well, hey, thank you so much for doing this.
I
and thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much for everything
Absolutely.
you're doing for Valencia Trails.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Yeah.